Your call is important to us. Please hold the line.
All operators are busy at the moment. We apologize for the wait and will answer you shortly. Our operators are busy at the moment. Your call is being transferred. Thank you for calling.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Hauntline Live. We've got a jam-packed episode for y'all today. It's officially, mid-haunt season, maybe. I don't know where we're at. The haunt season is about to kick into high gear, though, and we're going to talk all about it. We're also going to review HHN Hollywood. We're going to revisit our rankings, and of course, by we, I mean Mr. E of TLEV Media and Nico of the Entertainment Connection. Gentlemen, here we are. It's not Scary Farm Eve. It's Dark Harbor Eve. It's six. Well, I guess no, not yet. Actually, it is not Scary Farm Eve though. Are you guys excited for tomorrow?
Yeah, man, I'm stoked.
I can't wait. I'm hearing people are already losing their minds with the new houses or the new mazes. So
Sure. I'm
so
fucking up.
excited.
There we go. Yeah, man. I've been trying to stay away from spoilers, but word on the street is already looking pretty good, which is good, man. Nico, what are you looking forward to the most tomorrow, man?
Man, I didn't see spoilers of the houses, but I did see the facades all lit up, and Zoo looked pretty freaking awesome, all lit up. So very excited about Zoo. That's not undermining Mary at all, but my hype is a little bit more on Zoo. I'm a big Daniel Miller fan.
And you
I'm
know
on
that one's
same boat.
That one's going to be fucked up, man, because
Absolutely.
Daniel Miller knows how to make some fucked up shit.
Yes, he does.
I'm very excited for that. I'm going to look at the comments real quick. Everyone's saying hi. Well, thank you for joining us for the live, everyone. SC, hyped to go to Knott's tomorrow.
Ew.
Layla, been waiting for so long for this, and here we are. It's finally here.
Crazy.
Thanks, Slayer. Hola, what's up? Aiden, hell yeah, man. Destiny, glad to have you back with us.
Hey.
Ooh, Albert says I'll be doing the buffet, so I'll be doing the Zoo in the daylight.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, man, buffet this year is an especially great option for skipping the lines. You get the two new mazes. Sorry, you get the two new mazes before they open to the public for half an hour. So something to look into for sure if you're wanting to bypass some of the lines and not pay an arm and a leg. Ariana says, love that they're trying a new technique to up the ante for Zoo. Yeah, the flashlights.
Yeah. I wonder, dude, I haven't seen anything, but I wonder if there's a whole effect when the lights turn off beforehand, when it hits 11 p.m. I hope.
There has been mention that there is some sort of little show moment that happens.
Ooh, shoot. Okay.
Transition it over it. We did that Dark Harbor Friday the 13th lights out thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they're giving us at least a flashlight because doing something in the dark like that is terrifying, man. I don't know if I want to go through that again.
Is it a Scary Farm flashlight for trick or treat where sometimes it turns off? I'm in for a treat, man.
We shall see, man. We shall see. I'm super stoked. But all right, friends, before we get into or I should say before we revisit our HHN hype rankings to review the houses and the Terror Tram this year, I do want to share a pretty big tidbit of information here. In case you didn't know, Not Scary Farm is opening tomorrow, and after that, on Friday, Dark Harbor, Fright Fest, LA Haunted Hayride, and a few others that I didn't add to this list. They're opening up their gates for the haunt season to officially begin. So note that Dark Harbor, Fright Fest, and LA Haunted Hayride also close a day after Not Scary Farm. So we get a day earlier of Not Scary Farm, but maybe not until the 2nd. But yeah, it's finally here, guys. It's finally here.
And also shout out to Hallow Scream. They opened up last weekend as well.
Oh, last weekend, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Sneaky.
Yeah,
Okay.
So if you're in the San Diego area, want to stop by SeaWorld and get your spook on, Hallow Scream is there for you.
You know, I went the first 2 years, Nico. How has it been since?
Fine. Like I do enjoy myself there. They just don't really give us new mazes. It's just like little changes here and there, which aren't bad, but if you wanna battle the top dogs, you have to do a little bit more, in my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, it is hard. It's stiff competition when it comes to Not Scary Farm and Horror Nights.
But it is still a great time. I really enjoyed.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And they're only 5 years in, so
that's very true. A very young event.
There's other events that have been here longer that I would love for them to revamp a lot, and they're opening on Friday. So one of those events, I really hope, Fright Fest and Haunted Hayride. I really hope that they're gonna go crazy this year, especially with Fright Fest with the Carnage maze.
Oh yes, yeah.
It's an original story. They're getting into the storytelling. It's very Not Scary Farm-esque.
Yeah.
And so I hope that this Carnage will be their icon, and they can really do something with that. So I'm excited to check that out soon.
I do love the idea of them expanding on the lore of the scare zone that's already there. Good shit. I'm very excited to see that for sure. But yeah, so everyone make your plans, check your calendar. We're going until November, just a few days into November, which is great. I want to say Hollywood also closes its gates on the 2nd, which would be that Sunday, but don't quote me on that. Double check. But yeah, so everyone start making your plans. Mark your calendars. Larissa says, the Hallow Scream booth promised me it's much better this year. So
it is good. Like this, like you were saying, Larissa, in one of your comments, the scare zones are great. Like, they're a lot of fun. They're very immersive. They have little vignettes throughout the scare zones, and they have a lot of scare zones. They have 7, 8 or so. I don't know, quite a few, but it is a lot of fun.
That they do, man. I was blown away the first year that we went, where I was like, oh my God, first of all, I always forget how kind of big that park is. I don't know. It's so oddly shaped. I can't tell really how big it is, but they do have tons of scare zones. It's nuts in there. But yeah, I mean, listen, it's a long drive to San Diego.
Sure is.
I say check it out. Set your expectations realistically. No, this isn't. It's not a big budget park, but it can be a lot of fun. And then, especially, I don't know if there's anybody from Orlando watching, but it is certainly no Hallow Scream Tampa, I believe, is the OG.
Oh,
it's more akin
to out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's more akin to Hallow Scream Orlando. So
yeah,
take that how you will.
I feel like the Busch Gardens Hallow Screams are so much better than the SeaWorld Hallow Screams, and that's just across the board.
Interesting. Yeah,
that's my opinion.
Very interesting for sure. Julian says, I want Horror Made here back at Warner Brothers. Don't we all? God,
but it really looks like Warner Brothers has that a really solid contract with Six Flags, especially with that new immersive experience. I know they were doing in Texas.
They're doing it at a couple of parks, man. They're doing it
looks,
and none of ours.
It looks so much like they had the whole nun thing with Valak coming out of the wall. It reminded me so much of Horror Made here.
Yeah.
So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like that come down the line to Magic Mountain. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, man, and big shout out to Plague Productions, who did a lot of those Conjuring activations for for Six Flags, in their parks. So I'm so jealous of anybody that gets to go and see it, because the sizzle reels look really good, man. I'm really excited for that. But All right, y'all. I think it's time. I think it's time to get into our re-rankings for
Oh,
HHN Hollywood on this Not Scary Farm Eve.
Oh gosh.
So we have, before we dive too deep, I want to revisit the previous rankings. So this is what it looked like. This is mine. Not bad. And then
Looking good, looking great.
these are Nico's.
There it is. There it
There it
is.
is. Yeah, yeah. How's it looking, Nico? Is it looking a little different already?
We're a mess right now.
Okay, all right. Here are Mr. E's rankings for the event.
Yeah, man.
How are you feeling, man? How are you?
No, before we get into it, like, just talking HHN this year, right? Like, we've all gone. I mean, I know Nico and I have gone multiple times now. John, I don't know how. I know you just took a trip to Orlando, so I don't know how many times you've gone to Hollywood.
I've gone twice to Hollywood. I did opening night and then Thursday.
But this is a crazy year, and they weren't joking, right, about the wait times. They weren't joking. We weren't joking about getting express or early entry, because things actually sold out. September is sold out for early entry.
And for express. And for like
express.
Regular, which that I don't think I've ever really seen that happen in September.
Yeah. So I think, like, you guys can put your takes in, but I think this year for HHN, especially with the mazes, like, it's changed a lot. Like, I've noticed that there is less and less black walls this year. Money has really gone into the event, and I think September's already kind of paid off for the loss that they already had, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think overall? Opening month, opening weekends?
Definitely. There are a lot of less black walls. There are still some black walls, but honestly, I think this year's lineup is the best lineup I've attended since 2013. And 2016 was a very hard lineup to beat.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. See, it was 2019 for me. 2019 was like the year for me. Yeah. So it's interesting that you say 16. But I mean, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. There's some interesting surprises this year. Heavy hitter IPs. I think we're heading in a very interesting direction for sure. But the future is looking pretty interesting for our friends in Hollywood, man.
You know, like, I think Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is almost solidified for next year, maybe.
Yeah.
Terrifier returning maybe would be like I wouldn't be surprised, you know, especially with the numbers. Just those two are pulling in.
Fallout Season 2.
Yeah, true.
Although, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I feel like
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Okay. All right. Let's get into our rankings for HHN 2025. Again, these are written off of what we ranked on our last live stream. We'll see how the event surprised us. So, in our live stream, Nico, you went first. Are you cool with that?
Oh, God. Okay.
All right. So we're going to go Nico, Mr. E, and then I'll chime in. So, Nico, why don't you give us your number 9? How's it looking?
All right. So my number 9 was originally Scarecrow, music by Slash.
Yep.
Now, my number 9 is Poltergeist.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yes. So, it's just, again, I'm going to repeat myself over and over. It's a house nobody asked for.
Sure.
Going into it, I was excited. It was good to see some of the effects back, like the giant skull, the giant ghost puppet, and the coffin ending. But those black walls, man, they just go on and on and on in that house. And it just didn't do it for me over all the other houses. Like, we did get some new a new character in the kitchen scene with that guy. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
but like he's very immersive with the like watching the stake, making us watch the stake move across the ground. We lost one of the face peelers for the clown before we entered the bedroom.
That's right.
And I did not think about that. Yeah.
Those are the only two changes I could actually think of in that house. It was nothing special for me. The only time I'll be visiting Poltergeist is if I go over there for Terrifier.
Well, there it is, friends. Already off the bat, from number 6, dropping all the way to number 9 for Mr. Nico.
Oh no!
Oh no! All right, Tim, hit us with your number 9, friend.
Yeah. I mean, I'm joining Nico on this one. Poltergeist is at number 9.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you know, so I think this house really shows, like, I know we shit on Hollywood a lot and stuff like that, but I think this house really shows how much they have improved throughout the years, because the black walls are insane in this house. I should have listened to you guys more about it because I didn't remember that many. And like walking through it, like leaving it out, it was just kind of like saying like I don't know, like taking care of grandpa for a second. You're like, oh, it's good to see you, you know, like, just make sure you're taking your meds, grandpa, you know, like I'll see you in a month or two, you know, but yeah, like, man, the facade's still great. It's amazing. The final scene is awesome, but everything else in there is just literally just black walls. And I was hoping they improved a little bit. They did not improve. And now I'm hearing from Nico, they actually took things out. So that sucks. But yeah, so what?
They replaced things. Like they added a character in the kitchen and then they replaced one of the face peelers with the clown doll,
I guess. But even that, like adding that character in the kitchens, like you literally see him like right afterwards, like he's right there. Like, isn't it? I can't remember.
Is it the same guy, or is it supposed to be the dad? Is it the dad?
I think it's
the
same guy.
It's the same guy. It's his dad.
Okay.
It's the dad. Yeah, who's ripping his face apart.
No, it's
Is it
the
the
ghost.
dad? The ghost hunter guy.
Oh
right?
no, it's a ghost
Hey.
hunter. That's right.
What a great job they've done of really.
Which that mask was newer. Those masks were newer, so that was good to see.
They were.
I do wish that we saw more of the clown. You know, that would have been cool. But yeah, it's number 9. It's I think it's gonna stay there throughout the rest of the year. There's no way that it'll go up on my list. So number 9.
Well, gentlemen, I'm joining you on that one. It's number 9 for me as well. We're all number 9 friends, and to not beat the dead horse, it's basically for all the same reasons that you've said. I was hoping that, you know, when we go through the closet, maybe the closet is lined with like kids' clothes and there's like new scares there or something. Anything, really, truly anything that would be different from what it was before. But boy, was it a copy paste in the worst way, and it didn't have to be, but here we are. Nico, like you said, the maze that nobody asked for. And, you know, they gave us Poltergeist when Us is sitting right there. If you're going to repeat a Universal property, if you're going to repeat a house, bring back Us. Something that's like next caliber. I didn't really like Poltergeist too much when I went through it back then anyway. So, hey, welcome back, buddy.
Same.
Yay. But yeah, there we go. All right, friends, let's move on to our number 8. It seems like for the most part, Poltergeist has moved down our list. So now, Nico, number 8 for you. What's it looking like?
All right, my number 8 before was Terror Tram, and it's going to be Terror Tram again.
Okay.
No, it was Monsters.
Oh, no, yeah,
you had Monstros.
Yeah. So it's Terror Tram now. So there we go. Terror Tram moved one back. It wasn't awful. The Terror Tram was not awful this year. But if I was a scare actor working in that and I had to deal with that loop, that 1 second loop over and over and over, I've worked It's a Small World, and that has nothing on the loop that these scare actors had to work with.
Body in the blood. Body in the
Oh my
blood.
god. The ice is hot, or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's something about it's not hell, it's ice or whatever. It's
Yeah, I
stupid.
don't know. I don't want to
Stupid.
know. I don't want to remember. I'm trying to actually forget about it. It's yeah, but I do think the black phone portion was super cool. The masks look great. Them on their heelys is hilarious, but it works. It's pretty.
I think that's
awesome.
cool. That's cool.
Admittedly, it got me the first time. I didn't realize they were on a
Yeah.
Healy
Yes.
until like my second run. That I was like, oh, because I just saw
Yeah.
him like gliding at me, and I was like, fuck, yo.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only positive I really took from Terror Trend this
Yeah.
year. Oh, and the little purge walls, the glowy
Oh,
purge
the-
walls.
I like
those were
that. I
pretty
like
sick.
that.
Sure.
Yeah,
But-
that was cool.
Terror Tram, my number 8.
Yeah, man. Look what you made me do.
Oh,
Look what you made me do. That's
You're
what
all
it is.
going to die. We're all going to
Tonight
die.
is the night. You're all going to die. Tonight is the night.
And this is the one from the fucking phone booth. Hell isn't fire. It's ice. Oh my god.
Sounds like something
Jesus.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze would say.
Totally, dude.
Ice.
Totally. Ice. Freezing hell. All right.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Truly, man. Oh god. All right, Mr. E. Give us your number
I'm
8.
getting a little worried. I think Nico and I have the same list or something.
Oh, dang. Good Terror Tram for you as well. Oh,
Air Tram's there also. Yeah.
well, at least it didn't
Um,
move from your list at all. Look at that.
Yeah, you're right. It's and I praise myself on that one. But I agree. Like the audio repeating is like you can get that down just even walking through it once. Like you'll have all the audios down. So those poor scare actors, like, oof, yikes. But I do like the newer things they did. The grabbers on the heel, using the Heelys to be on ice. That was awesome. Those two that have to go in a circle essentially around the phone. That's kind of cool. They had like
Yeah.
the 2 guys doing that. Must be a little bit of a workout, or I would get like a vertigo from that or something. I did like how they did Bates Motel with Insidious. I think that was a good way of doing it. If they were gonna do anything there, I took that. I like that better than having the Happy Death Day or freaky characters.
Sure. Coming out of the.
Yeah. I do wish they would come farther from the door and not just like coming to a point and stopping.
Sure.
But cool. Purge, yeah, I like the neon lights that they did. That was cool to see. But then what really had pissed me off was that at the end of the Blumhouse, when we're walking through the Blumhouse, just use the freaky characters and stuff like that. Like I was like, come on, like you guys have other stuff. So
Sure.
but yeah, Terror Tram stays at 8. But I'll take it over Poltergeist. So, and I think this is one of the stronger, or I would say this is the strongest, in my opinion, Blumhouse one that they've done, like whatever Blumhouse IPs they've done. So, yeah.
Very fair. Honestly, very fair. Yeah, I agree with you. It's definitely not without its faults, but I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the effort for sure. And well, number 8 for me is gonna be Terrifier, who moved up on my list.
You tricked us a little bit.
We're moving up in life. Here we
We're
go.
moving on up. I'll reiterate it. It was number 9 for me because I'm not familiar with the franchise. I haven't seen the movies, and also like the killer clown, the clown thing, and haunts in general is just so overplayed for me. It's so tired. I, however, will say, having gone to Orlando, I appreciate Orlando's version a lot more now, because that was sitting at number 9 for me, at number 10 for me. Like it was dead last. But at least Orlando's did feel like a fun house through and through. I don't know what happened with Terrifier here in Hollywood, where like it started in a fun house, but then all of a sudden I felt like we were I don't know, in back rooms almost. You know what I mean? It didn't really have a consistent tone to me throughout in terms of the setting. So
Yeah.
it also didn't really do anything super innovative outside of like, I don't know, using the scrims, but Hollywood uses the scrims all the time. The buzzsaw kill on the table, we've seen that before. So all in all, not my favorite. I apologize to anyone who enjoys the franchise, as I do not. And so that's why this one's pretty low. That facade, though, pretty cool.
Great facade.
Pretty
facade.
cool.
Yeah.
And it's cool to have art out there interacting with everybody in the facade.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I love that. So
I think the art in general in the park has been super successful. I know in Hollywood it has been. And I've been seeing people are very respectful, at least the nights I've been going.
sure.
Were you able to see him in Orlando, John?
I don't know why, but like we never were in the same
Never ran in?
area at all. We never, and I guess he mostly hung out like in the New York area, not really anywhere else. And we didn't really spend too much time in the New York area because that's more of a pass-through area. So
It does seem like they've made it stricter over in Orlando where he is.
Sure.
I don't know. I feel like it's really hard to find him in Orlando compared to like Hollywood. He's going to be by that H lot where you're walking towards the H lot houses.
Right.
He's up by the first scare zone.
Yeah.
And then sometimes in the plaza. But other than that, and lower lot.
Sure. Yeah, the lower lot for sure. Cool. All right, Nico. It's up to you now. Number 7.
No. Lead the way.
How's
Number
it looking,
7,
man?
So number 7, I had Terror Tram, but now it is Terrifier.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, Terrifier was my number 4. It moved pretty far back to number 7.
A fall from grace, man. A fall from grace.
And this isn't like the scare actors were fantastic. They have the movements of Art the Clown, great. And all the characters in there were just fantastic. But like you were saying, in the house, there's just no consistency with the Funhouse theme. We first walk into the Funhouse, and then we're in this weird The Shining hallway with all these newspaper clippings and drawings and all that, and it just doesn't really make sense. And this wasn't a scary house really at all to me. This was more of just a showcase of previous kills that we've seen in old houses, like the buzzsaw from Horrors of Blumhouse and The Weekend. We have the jaw rip from The Last of Us. It was just kind of a weird house to me. And my biggest gripe, and I do hope that Hollywood fixes it, is all of the art masks just feel very cheap, I guess, in a way. Like they all just bought out a Spirit Halloween stock of Art the Clown masks. But if they just cut out those eyes and cut out the mouth and just let the performer have expressions in those 2 areas, I think that would amp up the house a lot more and just give new life to it.
No, totally, man. And it's funny because Orlando does have at least 2 or 3 arts that have articulated mouth and articulated eyes. And it does make a hell of a difference, man, because when you see that, it's like, oh, I'm in the movie now. This is Art the Clown, as opposed to your point, Nico, just Halloween masks that aren't even that good.
Yeah, very weird.
Orlando had some of those too, where I was just looking at them going like, why did we choose this mask in particular? Why was that the choice?
And that chicken exit hallway is just beyond awkward for me. Like, I don't know. I couldn't get on board with it. It was just a very weird scene that they had in the house.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
Terrifier,
there it is, man.
Number 7
for you.
Fair.
Mr. E, number 7 for you.
All right. There's a bit of a change for me. Number 7, surprisingly, it is Fallout. It dropped one for me.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't scary to me. The only
Sure.
scene that I found super impressive, of course, was the bear and the T-180?
T-160?
T60.
Or T-60 suit. That was really cool. Other than that, it feels so short. Like, I really wish that they went past just episode 4, because I don't think we would see them extending on with the first season. You know, like, I feel like it could have been a lot more that they could have added. And I did not enjoy it. And the fact that, like, the little snippet to Vegas, which has changed a little bit, was just a wall of sorts. Now they've added a scare actor at the way end. Cool, I guess. But, like, other than that, it's like, if you haven't seen the show, it's not scary enough for you. I feel like the desert scene was just a big waste of space. Like, there's not enough going on in it. You know? Yeah. The desert scene, there's just not enough going on. Like, the screen is super visible, like the one that they put with the bugs and stuff like that. There's literally one massive cockroach, and that's it. What are they called? Rad roaches?
The rad roaches.
Rad roach.
Yeah.
Where?
Rad roach.
I haven't seen
Literally
any.
on the corner of the TV. I mean, they must have recently placed it. There's a massive rad roach.
Wow,
like, glued
I'm
on top of it.
Totally
Yeah,
missed that then.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, I feel like it would have been cooler if, you know, you have the guy coming out of the side trying to attack you, but if they also had, like, I don't know, a ghoul of some sort coming from the right side. So having two characters at the same time, I feel like that would have done better. I know we have, like, the ghoul that's inside that window area, but sometimes that scare actor only decides to come out of the one side when you're entering the house and not from the other one. So if you're able to get 3 scare actors in there, I think it would have been better. But it's just, it seems like it was lackluster for me. And then if you get stuck in that maze, which I recently did, like, the audios are same repetition too, like, especially walking through Vault 32, you just hear the whatever happened here happened a long time ago. And I got stuck there for a while. I'm like, audio.
You don't stay.
yeah, you don't say. So I don't know. I feel like we can use that UBE spot way better.
Sure.
I feel like it's way bigger than what we've seen it used for A Quiet Place and Fallout. So that's why I got Fallout currently at number 7.
To me, it felt a lot like, the size almost and the scope of the Star Trek scenes in there, where everything was just kind of big. Nothing really ever felt like in your face. It was just, it looks cool. The sets did look cool.
It does look cool.
I'll give Hollywood this much. You actually see the Super Duper Mart in Orlando. You just kind of end up inside of it. You never see, like, the outside of it, which I guess as a fan is probably pretty cool. But yeah, very interesting indeed. Well, I'm going to move on to my number 7, which I'm noticing that my bottom 3 has just kind of shuffled a little bit. But my number 7 is Monstros 3. I honestly, it is what it is. We've had Monstros for the past couple of years. I guess I was a little bit more impressed by the beginning portion of it. But then you get to the middle, and it's kind of the same thing again with, like, the creature scares. And then it's cool seeing La Llorona again. I love La Llorona. I loved the house. It was really cool those years that we got it. But the fact that even that ended up being kind of like a copy and paste, like the same couple of scenes that we've seen time and time again, except this time they had, like, I guess what was supposed to be like a grandma telling the legend to the kids. That was fun when she's, like, banging outside the window. That was cool. But I'm also like, it was the same bridge with the same river. It was the same big corner creature. It was the same bed thing. Why don't we ever meet La Llorona, like, in the forest, right? Like, why is she never chasing us by the river in the forest? Why is it always in the house? Like, good God, this was, like, your last chance to be like, oh, here's a Latin American monster, and it was just the same shit. So, but hey, I was impressed by some things, and also there's a cat in there now, so that's pretty cool. I love Muerte's cat. That's my favorite detail of the house for sure. So, Monstrous, welcome back. All right, Nico, number 6, my friend.
All right, number 6, I had Poltergeist. And now seeing this, I'm shocked that I had it that high. So my number 6 is Monstrous 3.
Ah, okay.
All right.
Yeah, like you were saying, like I wasn't very impressed with the beginning portion. It felt a lot bigger, a lot more open. I really liked that. I did love that. What's the horse monster's name?
Is it Siguanaba? Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yes,
but like when we walk through, or when I walk through, the mouth is articulated. So she was like chomping her jaw right by my ear, which was super cool and scary. The La Llorona part, like you said, same old shit. I did like the grandma telling the story and then her being outside the window.
That was
super
so
cool. But then it just fell apart after that, kind of.
Yeah.
We have the same two puppets and animatronics, which was fine. But like you said, it would have been cool to be in the woods, like kind of feed off of the first monster where we're outside in the woods and just go into the woods. We don't always have to be inside of a building to tell a story. And then the ending, the Muerte, the final scene with Muerte was great. But then it just became a black wall ending.
Yeah.
And like it is scary, but also it's just a black fucking wall ending. And
but you're dead now, Nico. That's why you're dead.
Sometimes I wish I was. Anyways, but no, I'm kidding.
Damn, brother.
I am a mandated reporter.
I'm joking.
Yeah,
the words of Ashby. I'm joking. Send me your money. But yeah, just it was my second favorite. I loved Monstrous 1, then Monstrous 3, then Monstrous 2.
Fair.
Yeah, and I'll agree with that. It did feel like a little bit of a step up from the last one, because the last one felt even lazier. But I'm just glad that we're done with. Hopefully that we're done with this, because brother, the crutch, man, the crutch it's got to go, and hopefully we get something kind of new and exciting in its place. Maybe another Universal Monsters house. That would be kind of fun. But yeah, good shit, Nico. All right, Mr. E. Hit us with your number 6.
It's gonna go to Terrifier for me.
Oh,
Number 6,
wow.
Terrifier.
Okay, interesting.
Now, the reason it's down here is because I was promised so much and yet got so little. So
okay.
The whole getting wet, soaked, whatever BS that they talked about, absolute lie. I don't know where that water is, other than when you enter the holiday, the winter scenes, the Christmas scenes. That is a bit misty in there, which feels great. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
Gosh, I wish they did that for Krampus. Like had that.
Oh, sure.
That would have been cool. Anyways, but other than that, like even if you get hit by the chainsaw or the hacksaw area, or whatever, like you barely any water gets shot at you. If you touch the heart, it's a mist that hits you. The bleach room, it's you get spurts of water shot at you. But like it was what a lie.
Yeah. I feel like I got more wet in other mazes than that one.
Sure.
I gotta think about that.
Dude, I got destroyed in WWE.
I would always get wet in fucking Ghostbusters too, man. The Slimer that gets you from the trash pile. Yeah, man.
And then like scare wise, like I think it was scary. There were some points that was scary, but like what you're saying, Nico, with the masks and stuff like that, it doesn't feel like it's Art the Clown. It feels like, again, it's someone in a costume. The Art the Clown in the front of the house, phenomenal. The ones walking around, phenomenal, because they are able to put those expressions. I do feel like if they had, like, say, an actual Art the Clown, like one with makeup in the scene where he has the wig on and he's scalping the person, I think that would have been great. Like, that would have been awesome to have that. But other than that, like, yeah, the house is just, if you're waiting 4 hours, you know, I would hope it was stronger if I'm waiting 4 hours for it. I feel like those in Orlando who are waiting 4 hours for it are getting the worth, the worthwhile.
Sure,
Correct me if I'm wrong, John. I don't know.
No, I would agree with that, man. Because again, even as somebody who's not super familiar with the franchise, it felt right. It felt like to be in that fun house, in that twisted fun house consistently, like.
Yeah.
And also, like, if you wanted to get wet, you could get very wet in that house.
Yeah. But still, my favorite is Art the Clown as one of the directors or whatever. I think
one of the blackouts. That was a good gimmick. Yeah, and then it was cool to see. Oh, I forgot her name, but she's got the angel wings. It was cool to see her. Yes. It was cool to see her in Hollywood. They didn't feature her at all in Orlando. I thought it would have been cool to have at least one scene with her, because she does look cool. Yeah,
there is in videos I've seen, at least. If you go through the wet path, when you're done, she pops out of the curtain right after, holding Art the Clown's head.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I went through the wet path once. So maybe I missed her. After that, I was like, no way. I'm just going down the dry path.
That's hilarious.
That's interesting, because I always saw there's an Art the Clown without a head that pops up. Yeah. So that would kind of explain it if she has the head in the other room. Very interesting. Very interesting.
So yeah, that's my number 6.
Cool, man. Well, my number 6 is the Terror Tram. It stayed exactly where I had it. I think, although overall I do appreciate what they did. It's just like our first run through of Terror Tram was great because we were in a single file line, and we were able to get some of those scares and some of those moments. The last time on Friday that I went through the Terror Tram, it was only a 25-minute wait, but we were shoulder to shoulder in that whole Bates Motel area, behind the Bates Motel area, literally packed in there like cattle. And you were just moving as one herd so slowly with those audio loops, and that alone ruined it for me because now nobody's having fun, dude. And even the performers would come out and scare us and notice that we're like the same people the third or fourth time that he's coming out. And so even then it was just kind of awkward, just being like, okay, never mind. So yeah, honestly, Terror Tram, I appreciate the effort. I'm going to stand by this opinion about the Terror Tram. I think it's time for it to go because even with this major overhaul, it's not really hitting, and I would much rather have 2 more houses in its place or some other curated experience. Nico, you've said it so many times. Just drop us off in Little Europe. Let us be there with the monsters. That alone would be cool for me. I mean, I would probably spend so much time there. But yeah, Terror Tram. Hey.
All right.
Hey. All right, Nico. Coming back up to you, my friend. Your number 5, which used to be Fallout.
It did used to be Fallout. Now, surprise, surprise, it is Fallout.
Okay, there you go.
So this is, I honestly was surprised about how much I liked it, actually.
Okay.
The scares it wasn't the scariest, but the set design and the scares that happened were fantastic. I did love that we saw like the graveyard with the ghoul. We did see the facade for the Super Duper Mart. We got to actually walk into the Super Duper Mart and it felt big. The bear was fantastic.
It's so huge, man.
Yeah.
So huge.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah.
The T60 felt very short
Yeah, it felt very small.
Yeah. So I went in on Saturday, and it felt like they just like kind of stretched it a little bit. So it looks taller at least, but yeah, I was not mad about it. The desert scene, when you guys were talking about it, you're like, oh, it's just Stranger Things. I was actually surprised about how big it was. Like you were saying, Mystery, they should have had another monster on the other side.
Sure.
Like a giant rad roach running out at me. Just
Ooh.
just
That'd
but
be funny.
but yeah, like I thought the scares, if you're going to horror nights for your first time and you want to get scared but not too scared, I think this is the house to start that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, very fair. Very fair, my friend. I think I saw it in the comments, but I definitely had the thought that Fallout feels more to me like it could have been a really cool fan fest night experience.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I'm not sure it really worked in Horror Nights, although, you know, it was spooky at times in Orlando, but I kind of felt the same way out there where I'm just like, oh, this could have been something else, and it could have been something else that like really fit the event. This felt kind of shoehorned in a little bit.
We blame you, Jeff Bezos.
All right, Mr. E, give us your number 5, friend.
Yeah, number 5. And dang it, I hate to give the repeats such a, well, I guess it's an original story, but Monstros has made it in the top 5.
Whoa, okay.
Wow.
And dang it, I'm upset that it did, but it did. I think I really loved what they did with La Llorona when they had La Llorona the first time. That, again, it was the perfect amount of horror for me. It was dark. It was scary at some points. The new characters were great. La Singuanaba, like what Nico was saying, she comes like in, like she's right in your face, dude. And it's true. You can like, I don't know if you heard it, Nico, but like you could kind of hear like the chomping too. Like,
yeah,
it's
dude.
Like, it's crazy, dude.
Like she did that right by my ear, and I like kind of like cowered in the corner. I was like, okay.
So, I gotta give them credit. The La Llorona scene with the grandma's telling the story, and she's right there in the window. Like, oh man, I don't expect things like that from Hollywood, but that was like really cool to see.
Yeah.
The Muerte scene, I think, was a great way to end it, where he's like, "Are you afraid of the dark?" or whatever BS like that, and he turns off the lantern or turns off the light, blows it out. And maybe that's why we go into the dark. I don't know. Maybe we're not dead. Who knows? And then I love the little cat. The cat's amazing. But yeah, Monsters 3. I think this was a great way to end it. Honestly, like it was. I know Nico's saying he preferred the first one. I think, in my opinion, Monsters 3 has been the better of all the Monsters.
Oh, okay, okay.
And yeah, I do agree though. We can close the book on it now, but I think this was a great way to do it. And La Llorona really said, F y'all, later, bitches. All right. So,
I'm out. The grand finale.
Yeah, peace.
I like it, man. I like it.
Though. La Llorona is so terrifying.
And also, like, big shout out to all the Lloronas. So expressive. Every
the one by the lake, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
She'll like
yeah.
At you, then like you can see like she's like heartbroken too. You're
yeah,
like,
man.
Hey,
all of them.
What are you doing here? You need to be on. You gotta be in Hollywood. Stop.
And she is in Hollywood, man. She is.
Whoever just designed Hollywood's La Llorona is incredible because she is terrifying.
Yeah.
But yeah, and listen awesome. I should have highlighted it, but Ariana made a great point. You guys remember like the laser river that we walked through in the depths?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, imagine that, but now it's La Llorona popping out from underneath the water at you. How crazy would that be, man? That would be fucking nuts, dude. Nuts. So I want to see that. Fucking her coming out and drowning my ass. That would be really cool. But hey,
the Universal in Beijing, or
that's right.
Yeah, Beijing.
Where was it?
Does have a water scare.
That's
so
true.
Just
That was
have her
crazy.
pop out of the water.
Fuck it, dunk me into the tank, man. Let's go.
Pull me down with you.
Oh man.
All right, my number 5 is Fallout, Fall from Grace. This was
Right.
my second most anticipated house of the season. And, you know, I don't think it fully delivered for me. We've already kind of said a lot about it, and I agree with you, gentlemen. It doesn't really exactly feel like it belongs in Horror Nights. I know that there are scary elements to it. I was hoping for more. I was hoping for more grossness from the bugs, more big creatures. The bear looked great. I wish we had kept that energy a little bit more, or really had more moments with the Raiders in the vault to really like. I mean, they had that one really cool moment when you walk in where one of the Raiders slits the guy's throat and there's a water splat. More shit like that. Like that would have been really cool. That energy would have been really cool. But yeah, I think unfortunately it was very beautiful, not very scary, not really great when it comes to storytelling. And I know it's hard to condense an IP into a 4-minute experience, but you know, it just didn't hit for me, and I'm bummed because I thought that there was great potential with this one. But again, I would love to see it back, maybe at FanFest. Anything that's like borderline like that, let's do it at FanFest, and I think it would be pretty cool. I think people would enjoy it,
and it would get people's feet wet for Horror Nights and get them excited.
Right, exactly. Yeah, totally, man. All right, Nico, your number 4.
My number 4 was Terrifier. But now my number 9 is now my number 4. Scarecrow music by Slash.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So
I thought you meant Poltergeist. I saw the Poltergeist at 9 first. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, let's switch it. I didn't lock it in yet. But Scarecrow, sorry, was just, I wasn't excited for this to be back, but then walking through it was just awesome. It, like, if you watch my TikTok of me walking through Scarecrow, I was screaming my butt off the whole time. It's a very, very terrifying house. It's a very immersive. And the music by Slash, I didn't think was going to do much to the house at all, but it actually like amplified the ambiance, the mood, like everything about it. Like just that little steel, like ding, ding, like throughout it made it more intense than I thought it was going to be. So A+ to Slash for an awesome soundtrack. And I eat my own words. I'm actually very happy that Scarecrow is back this year.
Yeah, man, that's quite the shoot up your list. That's very interesting. But I'm glad it didn't disappoint. And I agree. I think I'm glad that overall Slash's score didn't detract from the experience, which is what I was definitely worried about too. But it's all good, man. All right, Mr. E. Your number 4, which was Jason Universe.
Oh, man. Yeah. Shockingly, there has been a massive change. Red alert, everybody. Number 4 now for me is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Wow.
At number 4 now. It might be the runs that I'm having have not been great. My issue with this house is that they compact it, like they're trying to push for people going side by side to walk through it, and I get it, they got to move the crowd, but I feel like it really affects the experience for Five Nights at Freddy's, especially with the puppets. If you're trying to get the scares with this, like it, unfortunately the house can't be filled, like it can't be a full conga line walking through if you're trying to get the scares with it. Just with the animatronics and the puppets. I feel like this year, and that was something I forgot to mention about Terrifier, is that they're not hiding the puppet scare actors well enough this year. Like they are out in the open wearing like a black morph suit, and you're just like can see them. And I feel like with that big Art the Clown puppet, you can easily see it. And then here with Foxy, with Chica, especially. No, Chica's pretty good. But the Chica towards the end and the Freddy Fazbear towards the end, it's like, oh, you can really see it.
I made eye contact with one of them, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You broke the code, Nico. You broke
I
the
didn't
code.
mean to.
And then when oh gosh, I'm blanking on his name. Damian Lillard's character. Matthew Lillard.
What is it? Springtrap.
Springtrap. Yeah. His like character coming out, like if you're by Chico and you're walking towards there, like you'll see the guy marching in with it. You're like, oh man. But it's still like it's beautiful what they were able to do with the puppets. It was pretty cool to see all those puppets. That Chica did get me a couple times. The one that just pops out of the wall. Not the Chica, sorry, the cupcake. The cupcake that pops out of the wall. That got me a couple times. But yeah, it's just if you get stuck in this maze, if you are, and it gets filled up quickly, and you are having to do that stupid walking side by side BS, and it's just not a wonderful experience. And it sucks because a lot of people are waiting a very long time for it. And if they want the scares, like unfortunately, if you're going when everybody's going, you're not going to get that many scares. So that is why Five Nights at Freddy's is at number 4 for me.
Very fair, friend. Very fair. Yeah, and honestly, it's weird because I mean, there's a big elephant in the room with our Five Nights at Freddy's, right? And it's the very first scene when you walk in. And it's just Freddy up alone on the stage. I mean, that alone kind of brings it down for me overall. But it's an interesting house, and I think you're right on the money, Tim, Mr. E, when you say that if you're not there at the right moment, you've just got a puppet in the dark. And it kind of takes away from the experience because I want to see them. Like, I want to see them all the time.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Right. And that's why, we wait hours for it.
Very long time, yeah.
So, yeah, you're right on the money, my friend. You're right on the money. All right, so my number 4 is the Horrors of Wyatt 6. Now, this one moved down from my number 3. I think, it kind of went down just one. I'm sorry, Mr. E. I'm sorry.
Damn. That's crazy. But you did go to Orlando, so shoot.
And it is very difficult to not compare both coasts. I try it with all my might, but it's just blaringly obvious sometimes. The Wyatt 6 house in Orlando is truly a masterpiece and a love letter to all things WWE and the Wyatt 6 and Bray Wyatt. Not to say that ours doesn't at least capture the spirit of the Wyatt 6 a little bit. I can't help but see that Murdy read the treatment that Orlando wrote and went, okay, we're going to get rid of the first part. We're going to get rid of the second part. Third act in the Bayou. Okay, that's our house right there. And he kind of kept it there. I will say it is cool to see the Wyatt 6 in person every time. The performers in the house nail the performances of each one. And, they'll scare you. They'll definitely scare you. But this one also suffers, for me, from the black wall syndrome of a lot of hallways where I'm just like, where are we? Why isn't there much going on here? So, but yeah, Horrors of Wyatt 6 at number 4. Okay. A little bit of a fall from grace, but not too bad.
Wow.
All right, gentlemen. Here we are.
Yeah.
Our
the top 3.
The top 3 of this year. Nico, hit us with your number 3.
My number 3 is going to stay the same with Horrors of the Wyatt 6.
Oh, okay. Nice, man.
So, I think this is a fantastic house. I will say it's kind of a bummer where the facade lays because in previous years for the houses, you still walked up on the side, but you still had that big facade that you walked up to, and it felt super cool. This one just felt kind of, I have to take a hard left straight into the facade, into the house. But I think the soundtrack is fantastic. I think all the scare actors are A++++. They play Uncle Howdy, Mercy the Buzzard, Abby the Witch. I'm gonna say all of them. Huskus the Pig Boy and Ramblin' Rabbit and the Fiend. They were all fantastic.
You forgot Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. Dang it. Sorry. With your purge swing behind the wall.
The purge swing.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Sorry, Alyssa. What is it? Alexa Bliss?
Alexa
Bliss. I'm sorry. You're great. We love you. But it's actually a really fantastic house. I really enjoyed myself. I don't think I really need to know the story of the Wyatt Six to kind of understand what's going on. Each character had their own little story. My biggest gripe, I think, you said it, John, was the black walls, man. Like that ending with just a poster of poor Bray Wyatt, and then you walk down a black hallway. Like at least give us the firefly lights,
right,
to exit out to or something. It was just a big empty black poop hallway with nothing happening, and it was very disappointing. Walking into the Firefly Funhouse with the mirrors didn't make sense at all to me.
And it just happened so fast, too. The Firefly Funhouse, I wanted to spend a little bit more time in there. To be fair, Orlando kind of made a small room, too, but Orlando's was very accurate to what we saw on screen as well. But
so
you can't win them all.
I really enjoy this house. I don't like that the wait time's short, but it's good for me, so I could keep going through it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is my number 3, and that's not a bad thing. I thought this was a step in the right direction. For Horror Nights Hollywood, and I really loved it.
Yeah.
Dapper says Wyatt 6 was great because there was never really a line, so I'd get all the scares. Hell yeah, man. That's that's a win.
True.
A win's a win. All right, Mr. E, number 3.
Yeah, my number 3 is going to go to a Scarecrow music by Slash.
Nice.
This one was amazing. And dang it, I'm upset that it was amazing, but it was amazing. The music is great. I love the song that they made. It's awesome. I don't know the main singer on it. I should probably find that out, but it's great. It's incredible. And then walking through it, I mean, it's just like Scarecrow is such a strong house, and it just reminded me of how iconic it is. Like, I'm kind of happy Horror Unleashed has Scarecrow, like the Orlando version too, because that house and our house too are just so they go in the books for me for HHN houses. It's like, it's incredible. And it stays the same except with the music. It adds a little bit of a oomph to it. Like, like you're walking through, you feel like you're walking through the Wild West at the same time. But yeah, I really enjoyed Scarecrow. I don't have much bad to say about it. It's phenomenal. I mean, I do wish, like, when you're walking by the crows, whatever section, I do wish it wasn't so dark in there. But I still great, phenomenal. Those final scares, I'm always gonna say it. It's iconic how they do it. Just with the freaking cloth, and they go back and forth. I'm like, God damn, that must be tiring, but amazing.
If there's a house that's gonna scare you at Horror Nights this year, Scarecrow is high on that list for sure. Yeah. And I said it when we first got rumblings of it coming back, and when we got it basically soft confirmed. If it was an exact repeat, then at least it was going to be scary, and it maintains that. That's why it's my number 3 as well.
Hey!
It moved up on my list just because, at the end of the day, it is one of Horror Nights Hollywood's strongest houses, and it's cool that it's an original. It's a spin-off of, if you will, of the originals, of the Orlando original. But it's, again, if you want to get scared, you go to Scarecrow. There's no denying it. Good shit all around.
Even if there's a conga line, like, you're gonna get scared in there. Like, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get scared.
Yeah, man. And it just harkens back to a time where, for the most part, the houses would be covered wall to wall in detail, and there isn't like too much wasted space. So yeah, I like Scarecrow. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
Welcome
buddy.
back.
All right, Nico, you're number 2, my friend.
Oh, this is hard. But my number 2, I think. What do I do? I'm playing with my own mind. Oh, my list says different. Oh. All right. I need a countdown just to make me say something.
Countdown.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's
Okay. All
is
right.
my number
I
5.
see that.
Or my number 2. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. I know. It's a fantastic house from beginning to end. Like we said, the beginning is a little disappointing not getting Chica and Bonnie. But once you get past that point, the whole house is fantastic. People are saying that it's not scary or not scary enough. The children actually scared me quite a few times.
Okay.
And all of the kids in there did fantastic. Yeah, the puppetry is amazing from beginning to end. The animatronics are super cool. There's this poor lady behind me. We stopped where the first guy pops out. It's supposed to be like the security guard or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that little squirting point right there. And there's this poor lady in an ECV, and she got stopped right in front of it and just kept getting blasted in the face.
Oh no!
But yeah, I think it's a fantastic house from beginning to end. I really enjoyed myself, and yeah, those puppets are A+. And I think this would be another great house that should be at FanFest.
Sure. Yeah, especially as a guest experience where you can just come in and like take photos with the puppets or whatever. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool. All right, Mr. E.
Yes.
Number 2, man.
This was difficult to choose their spots, but as of now, this is where they're going to be. Number 2 is going to go to Jason Universe.
Whoa, okay,
Wow.
very interesting.
Yeah, Jason Universe, they killed it this year. Jason's back, ladies and gentlemen. I love what they did with this house. I love the story of it's 2025. A bunch of haunted vloggers are going in there, and they really stuck with the story throughout the entire house with all the different Jasons. I like the what's that called? The something ghost effect. What is it called? The
Pepper's Ghost.
Pepper's
The
Ghost, yeah.
Ghost. The
Yeah.
Pepper's Ghost effects that they were doing. That was cool. I don't know how many times they've done that in Hollywood, but I think that was a great addition for some of the Jasons with the Jason mask. Yeah, I think this was great because it's kind of like it's giving that homage to the past Jason Voorhees, but then at the same time, they're like, okay, this is the new Jason. This is the new mask. This is everything. Like you're able to see it. And I think that was great. Yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about Jason Universe. The archery kill, I think, is my favorite out of all of them in that house.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jason Universe number 2 for now. It might go number 1, but we'll see.
Oh, okay. All right. Very interesting, friend. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, excellent points. I'll talk about Jason in a second as well, but yeah, very interesting points indeed. All right, so my number 2. Let's hopefully it's paced right. Oh, it didn't. My number 2 is Five Nights at Freddy's. Now,
There
again,
you go.
I have a lot of trouble, not comparing this to its East Coast counterpart. It might have been number 1 for me, just because Five Nights at Freddy's was a franchise that I've been waiting for a long time. Clearly, it's been one that a lot of you have been waiting for a long time, too, because you actually wait a long time in line. to go into this
True.
house. It's a very popular house, and it starts off the night on both coasts with, "Hey, we're basically at capacity, so good luck." Five Nights at Freddy's to me here didn't get the #1 spot because of that opening scene. It's a huge downgrade to not have the other two characters on stage with Freddy. There's a lot of discussion about why exactly it happened, but I do think at the end of the day, it's still a really good house. It's a smaller footprint than the houses we've had in the past in Soundstage. What is it, 15, right? It's a smaller footprint than we've had in the past, and yet I feel like they fit more house into it. So I just like the style of it. I hope we get to see more dual East Coast, West Coast designs show up, because this house was exactly the same as it was in Orlando, with the exception of the two more performers on. The two more animatronics on the stage. I really enjoyed it, but they stole the other two from us, and I'll never forgive them for not giving us the other two characters, man. Because what the hell?
I don't get it.
I don't either, man.
Like Hollywood execs know that this was going to draw people to it. Why not just spend that couple extra bucks to build those two animatronics? They're already being built for Orlando. Just build two more.
Come on. So I don't get
Slackers.
it. It's really dumb. It's really dumb that we didn't get it, but whatever. Life moves on.
Life moves on.
All right, Nico, your #1 of 2025.
My #1 is Chainsaw Man. My #1 is, my top 3 stay the same. It is Jason Universe. My first run through, I will say this would have been, if I only did it my first run through, this would be my #8, because I was missing every scare. It was just not a good time, but I got to do it a couple more times. This had more creative scares than Terrifier.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I just loved it. I just loved it beginning to end. Seeing little Jason pop out at you, and then I wasn't expecting our version to get all of the different Jasons, from Burlap Sack to Hockey Mask, so on and so forth.
Sure.
The Hockey Mask with the lightning was a little weird. Just that little piece. But
I forget which movie. That's from one of the movies. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it. I'm just weird. I'm just critiquing on how it's displayed. It was just a little silly. But this house really loved showing their lightning effects or their electricity effects.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do just wish there was a little bit more Jason in his hockey mask, in my opinion.
Interesting. Okay.
I just feel like there wasn't enough. But this, like the whole story from beginning to end, like Mr. E said, the whole returning to Crystal Lake, the bloggers and all of them, the kills, absolutely fantastic. Very terrifying house.
Yeah.
And the wood scenes, like I was shocked at how well the scenes were, or how well the scenes were in the woods, because we've seen Hollywood do their wood scenes before, and it's a big jump from, let's say, Ash versus Evil Dead, which had a few vines on a black wall, to fully immersive trees and forest. Fantastic house. I loved it.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely right. That's absolutely right, man. They did a great job with those forests. The best job they've done in Hollywood with the forest, for sure. Good job, Hollywood.
Good job. Yeah. Good job, Barb. We love you, Barb.
Yeah, good job, Barb. Shout out to Barb.
We love Barb.
All right, Mr. E, your #1, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to go to the horrors of Wyatt 6. Like, I will have to walk through again to see if there's really the black walls are sticking out so much. But for me, it wasn't. From start to finish, The Easter eggs that are in this house are incredible. The homage to Bray Wyatt is amazing. I got chills when we're walking through. We saw all the firefly lights, and then we have Uncle Howdy go, "We're here," and then blows out the lantern. I thought that was incredible. I was just imagining like, oh my God, we're in an arena where everybody's got their lights on and they're doing the whole freaking thing. So that was really cool. I love hearing like the audio of every story before we would walk through. I think that was a subtle touch that I think was great when you would enter each of the different rooms. I thoroughly enjoy this one. The WWE t-shirts, the merch that's on all of those, it's like a small little game, just like finding every character or every shirt in there. It's pretty fun. And then I think the reason it's so high up for me is because, like, I forget who said it. It is one of the lower wait times, but to me, it's the best scares that I get every single time. Like last time when I went with Nico, I think it was the Buzzard, right? I don't remember who.
Yeah, the Buzzard. Mercy the Buzzard.
He comes out on stilts, and like that was insane. I did not expect that. Like I didn't see that the first time I went through. So like every time I've gone through, the fact that it feels new and refreshing every time, that's something I always look for in houses. And that's something else with Jason Universe is that like in every single corner there is small little things that you just didn't see the last time you went in. So Wyatt 6, it's up there. I don't see it moving anytime soon unless I have one killer run for Jason Universe, but I really like the horrors of the Wyatt 6.
And man, that Stillwalker will get in your face, dude.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so menacing. He's so big. That mask is so scary. And yeah, I love it when I feel small in a house. Because, you know, I'm 6'2". I'm a pretty big guy. So they cast some big guys in that house.
They did. Oh, my God.
Especially, I mean, on both coasts, in Orlando and in Hollywood, I kept walking to the house going like, like feeling so small, feeling so itty bitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even those rambling rabbits, man, are huge.
Yeah.
They
tower
are.
over us.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think like just in general, like you, I think you were saying it, Nico, like the scare actors in this house, there's some extra seasoning put on this. I think they really casted people who knew what the WWE was, or like they know what this house is supposed to be. And there hasn't been a single scare where I feel like they're just throwing their arm at you or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, they've been phenomenal the entire time.
Yeah, very true, man. Very true. All right, my number 1, which is a big surprise to me because it was my number 4, but Jason Universe, to my surprise, I would have never thought this is coming in on first place, just objectively overall compared to the other houses. A lot of fun stuff going on in this house that we haven't really seen before, or that it's an interesting take on what we have seen before. Nico, to your point, some of the best wood scenes I've seen, typically it's just like a couple of trees and some black walls, and we call it a forest, but those scenes felt dense. I was thoroughly surprised by it. I was blown away by it for the most part. And I think it's pretty safe to say that because Five Nights at Freddy's will probably never get the 2 other figures, Jason Universe is going to sit at number 1 for me as like the most fun house for this season. So good job, Jason. Another one too where there's like fun little show moments, fun little storytelling moments. And I love that they're mixed in between the scares. In Orlando, it really is just a barrage of Jason scares, which is great if you're looking to get scared, because they'll get you, and they'll get you multiple times. But I did love that on our coast there was a little bit more storytelling, and the storytelling of the Dark Tourists was very present throughout. I thought that it was just going to be like a throwaway bit in the beginning, like, you know, with what was it, Mr. Spookula or whatever, Dr. Spookula, whatever it is.
Whatever,
from Chucky. I thought it was just going to be like a very throwaway scene, but they did a good job of like sprinkling that story throughout the house, and I'm really happy with that. And Bernie, we get the message, bro. You keep killing influencers, bro. I see
I
you.
know. I know.
I see you.
It's a love-hate relationship for him. That's what it is.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. A lot of fun, though. A lot of fun. So I am noticing this year that kind of the early entry strategy has to be completely different because the three houses that are consistently getting super packed in in Hollywood, sorry, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong because I'm sure you guys are looking at the trends too. Five Nights at Freddy's is always super long. Terrifier is always super long, and Jason is always super long. So those three are definitely the big hits this year. I would say if you're not inside the park somehow with early entry before 4:00, fuck Freddy, dude. Don't do Freddy. Don't even think about doing Freddy because that line will open with a 2 to 3 hour wait. I would start my night with Jason Universe, or essentially go to Scarecrow, then go to Jason Universe because Jason Universe gets long, or just start at Terrifier. You got to be in the park super early for 5 nights to try and beat that. But very interesting, gentlemen. Let's take one last look at our lists and how different they are, starting with yours, Nico. Pretty nuts, dude. I mean, your top 3 stayed pretty much the same, which is pretty cool. A little bit of shuffling. A little bit of shuffling after that. Yeah, not bad. Mr. E, yours had a little bit of shuffling too, but for the most part, a little bit of shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling.
The repeats are back up there, so
which is very interesting for sure. And I mean, same with me,
Murdy.
Same with me. I was totally not expecting for Scarecrow to make the top 3, but here we are. And I just wanted a little bit more out of our 5 nights. And Jason, what a wonderful surprise! Good job, Jason.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, it's time to wrap up our live stream. Thank you for everyone who stuck by. I saw some of your guys' responses. Good list as well. Tomorrow, we'll be in the fog, not Scary Farm. It's finally here. Lantern in hand. I'm very excited. What are you guys looking forward to the most for the next couple of days or weeks?
I think with Knott starting, it's full-blown Halloween time. And
baby.
It's just going to be good to be back in the Knott's fog and then going to Horror Nights again. And just all the events are starting up. And it's a good time. It's a good time. That's all I got. It's a good time.
It is a good time. It truly is. Especially, I think, with Horror Nights packed this year. I think I will thoroughly enjoy a lot of the other events this year. But Scary Farm tomorrow. Ghost Town will be alive and ready, and I can't wait.
Yeah, man, I can't wait either. And one final reminder, these are this weekend, tons of big theme park events are opening up, running through November. So start your plans. We'll have tons of live stream reviews coming up. I mean, we've got so much to talk about still, and I'm very excited. There's a lot of news that's breaking left and right. So we will keep you guys posted with everything. But until then, Mr. E, where can everyone find you, friend?
TLV Media. We're going to have a video out tomorrow. The red carpet finally that we were on. The video's coming out. I've been a little tired and burnt out. So now it's coming out. And then we're going to be at Scary Farm. We're going to be updating the socials throughout the time at Scary Farm. So make sure to follow us on TLEV Media all across the board for TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram.
And Nico, where can everyone find you, brother?
You could find me at Entertainment Connection. Again, all across the board. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Still Twitter to me. And YouTube. Not Scary Farms tomorrow. Going to try and get those walkthroughs up as quick as possible. Get those TikToks up as quick as possible too. I know I've been on a little TikTok kick lately. It's a fun time. So follow along if you want to see what's happening.
Right on. And you can follow us Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We got to get back on it. YouTube at the Haunt Line. I appreciate you guys all joining us. Destiny, great point. Keep an eye on the weather. Tomorrow might be a little
Yes.
rainy, which is pretty crazy. Ricky, get better, dude. Get better. Hope you get better.
Yeah, man.
We got a lot of shit to go through, Ricky, so get better. But yeah, thanks for everyone watching. And until the next time, thank you for calling the hotline. See you guys in the fog.
In the fog.